Hi guys, welcome back to Make That Sea Change. Paul here with you again today. Let's have a look at today on how to sell food online from home. Now, food might be something you think, well, how can we sell that online? But to be honest, it's quite a lucrative online market. I think that's because of all the different aspects of it. Like there's obviously buying of the actual food stuff themselves. So you've got your pantry items and don't forget, in this day and age where there's lots of different dietary lifestyle choices, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, ketogenics, and general day-to-day health and nutrition supplements, I guess, could come in under the food aspects of things. And then you got your food delivery with the invention of smartphone apps and things like that. There's food delivery and all those sort of things. So there is certainly a market for it that hadn't been considered or thought of previously. So I think it's something that if you're a foodie or interested in recipes, cookbooks, all those sort of things can fall in under the food category. We all need food to survive. As I mentioned before, a lot of us are now working with different lifestyle choices as far as diet and the like is concerned as well. So let's check out whether it's worth it. So as we start to go through, first thing I usually do, and if you're watching this in the post, you can have a look below and see this here. First thing I often like to do is just see if there's a market for it. So I went into Jaxi, which is the keyword tool that I use. 493,807 people per month search for food. And there's lots of things like food, health, nutrition, food calories, food, calories in food. And that takes us back to the diet side of things. So working with people's diets, health, nutrition, food is, as I say, a big market. Diet, 72,000 odd. Diet, nutrition, Cambridge diet, I haven't heard of that one. IBS diet, irritable bowel syndrome diet, so people who have to change their diet for those. Long distance running diet. And there's another side of food that I hadn't mentioned yet is people who are, professional athletes or, very, very, very favorable, I can't think of the words I'm trying to say today, who are fanatical about their sport and their fitness and those sort of things. There's a massive market there for food because fueling the body is one thing that they often talk about there. So something else to think of. Recipes, 101,718,000 people per month look for recipes. Apple recipes, sponge cake recipes, recipes for children. Feeding children is another food thing you look at. I mean, we've got a little boy and every time we go to the supermarket, all he picks up is all these processed sugar-filled boxes of rubbish. So, trying to find things that he will eat that aren't processed sugar-filled boxes of rubbish is a ongoing battle in our house. My wife's a personal trainer, so she's up on all the, all those sort of things. So, there's lots of things there to think about. And cake recipes, chocolate recipes. 27,000 people look for chocolate recipes. I mean, you could set up a whole niche just on chocolate itself. Anyway, search trends, I think it pretty much goes without saying that interest over time in food online has actually increased, which is interesting because I think, again, as things become more and more prevalent online, as it's easy to download massive file sizes for cookbooks and recipes, delivery, having groceries delivered. As I'm sitting here, to be honest, a grocery truck just drove past that was about to deliver groceries to one of our neighbours. So, there's so many different aspects to it online now, which is why this niche is increasing. Okay, let's have a look at, and speaking of niche, what is our niche? So if we want to sell food online, where do we want to break this down to? I mean, do you just want to sell food in general? Which then you could go to your supermarket type chains or those sort of things. Or if you're trying to break it down into a specific need, which I think, if I'm being honest and I think about it, I think that there is an aspect of food that might make it a bit large to do on its own. I think you might need to break it down just a little bit. So if we look at food, I've listed a few here. You've got general food, cultural, so different cultures eat different foods, different religions eat different foods. There's foods they will and won't eat. Specific needs, specific diets, special occasion. Why not deal? Weddings and babies are massive, massive markets. Why not deal with wedding food and baby food? Off you go. Nutrition and supplements, as I mentioned. Recipes, cooking type, for example, barbecue and all those sort of things. by country. Is there country specific? Like all countries have their own national dishes and the like. Paul's top 10 national dishes. There you go. Cooking appliances, kitchen protocols, and chef-related products, all within the food industry. Okay, and look, if you're sitting here now looking and thinking, okay, well, I don't really know where to start. Let's break that down a little bit into what you can start to think about as you try and work out your niche. Is if we're talking about wanting to sell food online or make it an online business out of food, the first thing to think about is what problems are you solving? Now, think about athletes. Say, for example, I suddenly decide I want to go on a real big bodybuilding program. I want to build up some muscles. How do I go about that? Well, I would look up a fitness type pages to find out what exercise I need to do, or go and visit a personal trainer. What food do I need to eat? That's my problem. I have no idea what to eat. That's where you come in if you're selling food online. You can build up a whole site about the foods that people need when they're undertaking certain fitness programs, bodybuilding, or they might be trying to build lean muscle, which is a whole totally different recipe type scenario. Some people actually try and do some exercise to build up weight. What foods do they need? It might be, for long distance running, or so they can stay surfing out in the water for a bit longer in the mornings before they come in if they're too hungry. Those sort of things are problems that people have that you can solve. I used to work in a place in a big call center, and we used to have, there's a lot of different nationalities there, and we used to have every once a week, we used to have morning tea. I don't know if we got any work done, but we used to have a morning tea based on the nationality of one of the people who worked there. So everyone had to bring an Italian dessert, or everyone had to bring a Greek morning tea item, or everyone had to bring something. We had people from Tanzania, we had people from the Philippines, we had people from, I was going to say New Zealand, but they steal all our recipes. So there's your problem right there. I need to go to a morning tea, or I need to bring something from Greece. What do I bring? So your site might be recipes from all over the world. They're the problems that you're solving. We could spend hours and hours on problem solving for food, but start to think about that. What are you good at, and what's your passion, and what problems can you solve with that? Because if you understand that, your niche will fall into your lap. It really will become a lot easier to try and do. And it might be, as I've written here, it could be, let's say we're looking at the barbecue. So what smokers are best for each purpose? How can you consider a particular brand of charcoal and wood? What meats need to be prepared? Can you get them on a budget? What rubs suit the type of meat? How long should they be cooked for? What's the best meat to start with for beginners? All those sort of things are problems you're solving if you're in the barbecue niche. So again, if that's your passion, why not write about it? You can sell smokers, you can sell the rubs, you can even sell the meats if you can find somewhere that you can sell that people can get locally. Or you don't worry about the meats. Okay, let's talk today about smoking pork shoulder. I think you call it something different in the US, pork butt, I think maybe. Then, okay, I'm going to smoke pork shoulder. What charcoal do I need? You're going to need this charcoal. If you get this charcoal, you'll get this flavor. If you get that charcoal, you get that flavor. What rubs do you need? If you're going to make your own rubs, what stuff do you need to put in? Then you sell all the stuff that people use to make the rubs. You get what I'm saying? So there's different elements of food that you can do based on solving your problems. And then the third thing that you think about is who's your target audience. You might have a lot of people, when they go to set up their own online business, actually have a target audience in place before they actually have an idea of what it is they're going to sell to them. So you might go to I went, like one time I was in the US, I went to a barbecue fair. It was amazing. So if you're walking through there thinking, oh, look at all these people buying food, they're who I want to sell to. I could sell to all these people because I know they've got an interest in it. Oh, now what am I going to sell to them? So then you go back to your problems. But if you're thinking about your audience, so think about those sort of people. Are they looking for specifics, or will they just want to get set up smoking their own stuff at home on a budget? That's how you think about that. Let's go back to our lifestyle dieters, paleo, vegan, those sort of things. We got friends who are what we jokingly call militant paleo, because they stick to this paleo diet to the letter. I'm talking, if there's a grain of something that shouldn't be in there, they won't eat it. And that's their choice. I'm certainly not here to argue the pros and cons of the paleo diet. But if you're selling to them, they're the things you need to consider. So make sure that you're actually targeting what they are thinking about and what they're looking for. And if you've got people who just want a good recipe for the family, they might be a budget. It might be, you might have budget, 10 budget recipes to keep a family of 5 fed, because things can be tight for a lot of families. Their food budgets are tight, their family budgets are tight. So it might be just solving that problem for them. They're sick of eating the same thing night after night after night because it's cheap to buy all those ingredients. Give them some, they might just want some variation, the same ingredients turned into different meals that just, brighten things up if their budgets are tight, which a lot of families are. Think about that. And then you got the hobbyists, people who are just the foodies, who just get up in the morning. I had a friend who just gets up in the morning and bakes stuff because she loves it. She lies in the morning thinking, what am I going to do today? I might bake some stuff. Target her. What can you sell her? What is she going to buy online that can help her with her hobby? And hobby niche is very lucrative. People in hobby niches will spend money on it because it's what they like. It's their passion. It's what they like to do. So if food is your passion, push that passion out to people who have the same. So if I was talking to her about it, I'd say, if you get up in the morning and you want to bake, write about it. Tell them what you're baking, tell them what you've used, what ingredients you've used, what products you've used, and then sell them to the people who are on your site. So you're not selling the actual food itself, but you're selling the product. You're not selling cakes, but you're selling all the stuff that people need to make a cake. Put up an ingredient list and give them links to where they can buy those ingredients. They're the sort of things you can do when you're selling food. Okay, so there we've got it. You've think about your niche. Obviously, we're talking about food, but think about a sub niche that you might be looking at. You can do food in general. It's a very large niche, as I mentioned before. You might want to break it down. What problems are you solving, and who's your target audience? Write it down. Think about it. You don't have to come up with straight away, but they're the things you need to start thinking about if you are going to sell food online. What's your niche? Who you're targeting, and what problems you're solving. Okay, how do we do that then? I mentioned before about my friend. If Susan's wants to build a baking website, and she needs to, put things on her site to sell, first thing she could try would be affiliate marketing. So what affiliate marketing is, where you set up yourself as an affiliate of other companies. So there is, I guarantee you, I have written quite a few affiliate program lists for food, different types of food. So have a look on my site for that. But if she was doing baking, there's companies out there that sell baking products that allow you to become affiliate marketers for them. What that means is, Susan would write all about how to make a pound cake. So this is a pound cake, you need to do this, I do this, I find this works well, don't do this. You can add this flavour, that flavour, if you can do flavours of pound cakes, or what the different things you do. And then she'll have a recipe list. She'll have a list of the appliances she needs with links. So if people think, I do want to make pound cake, but I don't have a Mixmaster, they'll click on that link, they'll go off to the vendor, they'll purchase the Mixmaster from the vendor, and then Susan will make a commission based on that sale. That's what affiliate marketing is. So you don't need a whole inventory. She doesn't have to worry about if a new Mixmaster brand or new Mixmaster version comes out, an advanced with better technology, superseding the old version. That's fine, because her links just continue to go to the newer version. Then she'll have all her staples. So you get your flour, you get your baking soda if you need it, you get your sugar, you get all those sort of things. She'll link that off to different pantry sites. You might link it off and say, okay, if you're in the United States, click here. If you're in Australia, click here. If you're in New Zealand, click here. And it'll go off to geographically located sites that will be able to deliver all that stuff, or it might just go off to the local supermarket. And then if they purchase that, she can make commissions on that as well. And the beauty of those things is they're consumable, so people are always going to need that stuff. So that's that's another thing to try and find if you're dealing with selling products online. Try and find a niche that has your high ticket items, so the items that are more expensive, so appliances, ovens, all those sort of things, and then your consumables. So people can buy the high ticket items from you, because you're not going to buy an oven every week, but then they will buy all the ingredients every week from you. Recipes are an evergreen thing. So if you're writing recipes, people are always going to want more recipes. So you just keep writing them and then linking people off to where they can buy the consumables for that. That's how you can do that. That's what affiliate marketing is. Have a look in at the post and you'll see more about affiliate marketing as well. And I'll show you in there how you can find affiliate programs too. Okay, if you then go to multi-level marketing. I've left it in here because there's actually quite a few food-based multi-level marketing programs. Direct marketing, party plan, all those sort of words that it gets used to. In a way, it's similar to affiliate marketing, but obviously with network marketing or multi-level marketing, people become... it's a fine line between the obsession of selling the product and just trying to recruit more people to your product. So that's something to think about there. That said, there's lots of affiliate multi-level marketing companies out there that deal with supplements and nutrition. So if nutrition and supplements is somewhere that you want to go with your food, in multi-level marketing, if you're someone who's worked in those areas before or have always wanted to try those areas, there is quite a large market for nutrition and supplements. Again, on my site, if you go to the menu up the top, look for MLM program lists, you'll find one there on nutrition and supplements, and I've got food ones in there as well. Okay. Why not sell your own? Why not create a website and sell your own? You can sell your own recipes and cookbooks. You can make your products, things like preserves, jerky, bases. There's a guy that lived down the road from where I used to live in Brisbane who had, he sold curry bases. So when you make a curry and you need all the spices, he sold a packet that just had all the spices in it. So if you want to go and make a curry, there's all your spices all in one. You don't have to go and buy the different jars. There it is. And if we go back to the foods by country, that could be something that could work very well for you. So if you can have all your spices, your spice packs for Indian curries, for Indonesian curries, for the Baltic states and their stews and the Russian stews and all that sort of stuff. You can have all your base spices, ingredients, because they're things that don't perish quickly. So you can sell those. So anything like that where you can make and sell, why not try that? That's all to do with selling food. I mean, you can make muffins and sell them at the local markets if you want. It's not online, but do you know that my wife told me this, that in the show Sex and the City, they went to a cupcake place in New York City once for like 3 minutes in the whole show, or the whole many seasons it went. That place went nuts. They sell their cupcakes online now, and they sell thousands and thousands online. People just get online, get it ordered, and they get delivered to local offices and homes and stuff like that. So again, why not? And they deliver quite a distance. I was looking through some barbecue stuff the other day. I can order meat cuts in the US and get them sent here. They sit in quarantine here for about 400 years, but I can still get them after that. So you can get things that you'd be surprised how far food can get delivered. So if you can make things like that yourself, there's another market for you as well. And finally, what other things can you do with selling food online? Have you ever, if you're a great cook, build your own YouTube channel. If you've got a YouTube channel, then you can go into all sorts. You can combine a lot of things. So if you can build a following on your YouTube channel, which, trust me, just keep producing videos. Eventually you'll get subscribers. I mean, I got subscribers doing this. So, if you're cooking and putting it on Facebook, putting it on Instagram, on YouTube, and then at the bottom of your YouTube channel, you have your affiliate marketing links so they can buy the appliances that you use. You have your own recipes that they can buy from you. You can sell recipe books. And eventually, if you get that good a following, companies will pay you to put their products in your YouTube videos. So there's another aspect you've got to selling food online. Sell videos of you cooking, sell demonstration videos. As I said before, make up packages for them as well. So here's the curry I'm going to cook. Oh look, if you want all the spices, click below and you can buy the spice package for me. You can go to training as well, teaching people how to cook. There's a site called Masterclass, which has has professional chefs showing people how to cook. Has professional everything like Steve Curry sits in there and shows you how to shoot hoops in a basketball court, and I can't remember his name, but a famous guitarist gets on there and teaches you how to play guitar, those sort of things. Get on there, get on a masterclass, have a look at how cooks do it, how the professional cooks do it, mirror what they do, don't copy it word for word, but mirror what they do. Off you go. If you're that good a cook, why not try that? Okay, all that aside, so find your niche, solve problems, target your audience, decide how you're going to sell, whether it's affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, doing your own. You could even try drop shipping. I haven't got that in there, but drop shipping is another thing you could try there as well. You'll need to build a website. So if you need to build a website, that is so you can write all about your ingredients, write all about remember I talked about Susan before, she's going to need a website so she can write a post on how to make a bundt cake. Or I might have a barbecue site, how to smoke pork shoulder. Write it all out. Here's my link. Here's my video demonstrating how to do it, which goes off to YouTube. Got all bases covered. And then you either sell the rubs, make up the rubs yourself. Okay, this is the rub I use. If you want to buy it, click here. Or affiliate marketing, go off and buy the smokers or whatever it is you're doing. You'll need a website to do all that. On the site, here's my affiliate plug. On the site, if you look at the build a website section, you'll find that it says there you need a website to make money with affiliate programs. Click on that. I'll take you to a site where you for free can build your own website as a subdomain website. You can build it, check it all out, go affiliate marketing through there, go multi-level marketing through there, go drop shipping through there, or start setting up your own YouTube channels and the like. But click on that big red button and I'll be there to help you every step of the way. Okay, so that's your website. Next thing you do, promote on social media. And I've already discussed that a little bit, putting your videos of you cooking on Facebook, putting your videos of you cooking on Instagram. Pinterest pins. Pinterest pins bring a good traffic, especially if you put a little video on there of you like flipping a burger or something like that. And then obviously YouTube. If you're demonstrating cooking, you'll need a YouTube channel. And trust me, if you start doing YouTube videos of how to smoke meats, you will get a following pretty darn quickly. Do a search there now. There's competition there, which is a good thing. It means that there's a market for it. And if you're good at it, trust me, it won't take you long to build up a good following there. I looked up YouTube the other day to tie a fishing hook. Well, actually not hook, I had a braid line and a mono line. I looked up YouTube, spent 10 minutes on YouTube, got taught how to do it on YouTube. YouTube's the second largest search engine in the world behind Google, by the way. So social media, you'll need a website, you'll need social media. Join like-minded groups. Get into Facebook, do a search for, barbecue smokers or pound cake cookers. Baking, so do a search for baking, barbecue and smokers, curries, you name it, do a search. What the Facebook groups do is join them and use them to have a look and see what people are looking for. I mean, the biggest trick of sales is to find out what people want to buy and when they want to buy it. Facebook groups will tell you that because people will get in there and they'll write all about it. I'm in a craft beer group, and someone this morning came on and said, "Oh guys, I really want to find a certain type of beer. I don't know where it is." There's a post right there, where to find these types of beers. Someone got on there yesterday and said, "Oh, what's the difference between a porter and a stout?" There's another post, and there's your links off, there's your videos, all that coming from that. They won't normally let you spruik your own, like you can't get on the high and pull, I've got my barbecue and smoker site. But what they will let you do, what you can do, is just talk with them and find out what they're looking for, find out what they need help with. If you can find that out, I guarantee you it gives you ideas for posts. And then if you've written your post and your research, then you go back and you start helping them. The more you help them, the more they're going to respond to you, the more they'll get to know you, and then eventually they'll start looking for you and they'll find your sites that way. As I say, most of them will ban you immediately if you put your websites and stuff in there, but they're a great way to find out what's going on in the industry or in those people with hobbies. And in the page, I've got, in my site here, I've got foodies. Most of them are geographic, so it'll be different for you. And then I did another one, vegan and vegetarian recipes for beginners. I mean, there's a niche right there. So there's a group, 281,000 people in that, sharing recipes, asking for things. You can't just copy and paste the recipes into your post, but it'll give you great ideas. The happy vegetarian plant-based foods, vegetarian and vegan recipes, vegan, vegetarian and plant-based. Again, all with vegan and vegetarian recipes has 1 million members. So obviously there's an interest there. So there you go, get in and have a look. That's it, guys. How to make money selling food online. Hope that was helpful for you. Just to recap again, think about your niche. What problems can you solve? Who are you targeting? How are you going to sell them? So affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, drop shipping, making your own and selling online, videos, etc. Build yourself a website. If you need help with that, click on the button. Join some social media groups and off you go. If you need any help, please comment on below. If you have any experience selling food online or need any help getting started, if you want to know more about affiliate marketing or drop shipping or multi-level marketing or just getting your website started, or I do this, where can I begin? Comment below, would love to help you out. Okay guys, hope that was helpful. Chat to you soon. Bye.